and you all have that reputation of being Minnesota nice. And I know, as someone who's born and bred on the East Coast, I mean, that's a really nice reputation to have. We certainly don't have that. But when you're looking at polling here of how Americans are viewing what happened in Minneapolis, 51% of Americans think that ICE is making our cities less safe. And most Americans think that the officer who shot Renee Good was unjustified. When you're looking at the political landscape here, we have midterms at the end of the year. Minnesota's having a governor's race. What type of impact is this having on the political landscape?
Early on, I would say that this is going to hurt Republicans in the state. It's a midterm. It's going to be tough for them. In 2022, Republicans lost both bodies, the House, the Senate, and the governor's office. Democrats had a trifecta, as they called it, and they moved very progressive legislation. I believe that if they were to get another trifecta, it would be even more activist driven from potentially the far left. The loudest voices from the left would drive the agenda in St. Paul during that legislative session. And I think state Republicans know that. I think they're concerned about that. With the fraud issue, the last reason we talked, there was a sense that Republicans in Minnesota could use some fiscal discipline and checks and balances around spending. But emotions and rights are going to start to take over. I'm working on a piece right now as a little preview that, rights and ICE are the Dobbs of 2026. Because if you remember back to 2022, the Supreme Court threw out Roe versus Wade with the Dobbs decision. That energized Democrats in a big way. And I believe that the ICE presence in Minnesota is going to energize Democrats and independents to push back against Trump and Republicans.